Hello and welcome back to Fears to Fathom, Ironbark Lookout. Well, last time I did the Halloween special of the first 3 episodes, and now we definitely need to finish them up, so hopefully I can do that tonight. Takes about 2 hours, eh? Alrighty. Fears to Fathom, Episode 4, The Ironbark Lookout, May 12. Hey, notice you're requesting story submissions while I was catching a YouTuber play Fears to Fathom, Carson House. I'm about to recount what happened when I was 24 or so at the time. Yeah, I guess I dive in here a bit too quickly. It's kind of weird telling anyone about this because of the bizarre and absurd nature of the whole thing. But I feel like doing so might help me process my memories of it. I knew sharing this story anywhere would be a dumb idea because people would say I was lying. And as I'm writing, it's a scary experience of my life. I'm Jack Nelson. I had a small job as a park ranger at the state park. I was on a fire lookout, stationed in one of the fire forests of the Pacific Northwest. Miles and miles of dense forest managed by Forestry Service. I had a salary that allowed me to make ends meet, but I couldn't afford to treat myself to restaurants, nice clothes, or anything like that. My biggest accomplishment was being able to buy an RV. With a lot of financial help from my dad, the RV was only the sense of home I had at the time. Yeah. This one time I was transferred from an outpost under some because of some official circumstances. Yeah. Supposedly, I dove so quickly in these, I probably should have started going. Yeah, Fears to Fathom it was making the rounds among YouTubers, content creators, and streamers a while ago. I decided to pick it up for a Halloween special because, honestly, just kind of felt like it was a good idea. Plus, the whole thing was on sale pretty cheap, so why not? I'm not usually a horror guy, but why doesn't hurt to go outside the comfort zone a little here and there. The last ones, they all of these are supposedly based off a true story. I don't really take that. I take that with mountainous piles of salt because even among movies and TV shows, whenever I say based on a true story, it's usually extremely, extremely vaguely based upon one. But that doesn't mean the story made around it can't. Like if thought they saw a ghost once, they'll craft a story around that little bit there. But that can still be an interesting story in of itself, depending on how they go about it, and feels like the production values have gotten better with each and every episode, so let's see how this goes here. It was a minor inconvenience to me, though, since I lived out in my RV and I like traveling. I said a few goodbyes and was off to the new location. It was about a 2-hour drive. Was the drive. We are not in Britain, so I'm going to bring Britain here. Oh, we have a lot of people here. Congratulations on the transfer. Feeling ready for the change? Just reaching out to you to tell you've been assigned to Tower 11. Welcome on board. This is Mitch, by the way, from Ironbark. Thank you. Heard a lot from Josh. Very excited to meet you soon. I just got my ID today. Your shift starts until the 12th. Sounds good. Anything I need to know? Just have your papers and bring your ID. Josh told me the job is not news to you. Can I ask you a question? Why'd you pick this job? I'm not sure how to answer that. I enjoy this thrill, or rather lack of it, I guess. Sorry, I just asked the question to everyone. People join looking for a getaway or discover who they are only to leave without notice. Guess they're better off in a cubicle. To be honest with you, I joined Iron Horse last year not knowing what to expect, but the solitary life's grown on me. For me, I can't do city life. This is where I belong. I'm sure I'll adapt just fine. Well, good luck. Hope you're better than the last one. Where can I park my van? So you arrive on Friday. Park your truck around the back on the gravel park by gate D. And from there you'll have to go on foot. Take the Gold Creek Trail. From there it'll take you a couple hours till you reach the tower. You'll probably see Billy at the gate. Just show him your ID. I actually did play the game Firewatch years back. That's a lot of people called it a sort of walking sim, but it was kind of an intriguing story about someone who indeed joined a park ranger job in order to get away from or to find something. I guess I shouldn't spoil it since a big part of it is honestly I think a big part of the appeal of the game for me was that I didn't even know what was going on. Like even this one advertised itself as a horror film, a horror sort of story. Yeah. And yeah, every episode so far has had a psycho killer of the hour after us in some fashion. And so that's going to be interesting. And yeah, Firewatch, what didn't even have that. It was basically you couldn't tell if there's some sort of mystery there, or if there'd be some sort of of a forest fire to have to fight, or some sort stop, or poachers, or I don't know, a bunch of people sexting all summer. Hard to say. So I don't want to spoil much of anything about there. Or I will say it was it was an enjoyable story for how long it lasted. All right, still on my way. Van decided to. Oh wait. All right, we have to go all the way over here now. Here we are. Jack Nelson, Ironbark Fire Department, Lookout, State of Washington. The new regional manager is such a jerk. Sometimes I wish I had a job like you. Waking up with nature, away from people, getting paid to watch the wind goes by. Wish my job was really that easy, Kay. I'm honestly done with the job. I'm pretty sure I'm joining you next season. Hey, you're always welcome here. Let me know if you need to talk to Josh. Definitely time for a change. Speaking of change, Ironbark? They're staffing me to Ironbark next month. The one after Roseburg? Yeah, I heard they got bigger staff cabins and less campers. Call me? With Dad, I'll call you back. How's it looking? I'm still on my way. Van decided to pull a flat tire on me today after all days. Isn't it late? If I don't start before arriving, I'll be fine. Did you pass Roseburg yet? No, why? Fuck it though, when you're up, I'm feeling down, and when you're around, I'm feeling gone. I'm on my way to nothing, always in the universe. I lived a very solitary life. Yeah, you know I got you, but I'm on my way to dirt. It helps quiet my mind, keeps the memories at bay. So yeah, it sounds like this person wants to get away from something. The radio is fine, but I can't. It doesn't let me adjust the volume or anything. So. How's this go? Oh, I should have taken it easy. Okay, that's funny. We made it jump. Funny enough, I actually did get into a crash for the last episode, and it actually in the episode 2, and it does actually game over you if you do that. I've always loved the green outdoors, but I guess here they decided now we're not gonna have a game over from that. Just being surrounded by nature gives me happiness. Yes, this is what happens when the intrusive thoughts win. Like this one. Oh. I wasn't very proud of my driving. Okay. No, why? I remember there's this diner all passing Roseburg. They have the best burgers. You have to try them. I could use a good meal before the staffing starts. Thanks, Kay. You know, it looks like it's his sister. If I had to guess. Can I go into these houses? Not bad. Not bad. Knock, knock. I'd like to know if there's any psycho killers around tonight. I had to deal with those in the last few episodes. It would be very bothersome if I had to deal with them again. Oopsie. Yeah, I had to press forward to turn it on before it would allow me to start moving it, which I guess makes sense and all. I was thinking, if that one has to go in here. I wasn't very proud of my driving. I saw the diner that Kayla was talking about. Diner. Alright, now what are these other places? I can't see them very well because of the filter the game has over vision. I'm guessing it's supposed to look like a CRT monitor, which I do get some like the aesthetics. I mean, even Burley of Deltarune said he was a fan. Oh yeah, this is just a gas station. Next to a house, apparently. Actually, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Although, the station, is that the station itself? It looks like it's, Oh yeah, it's one of those gas stations with basically just a one-room place. So it probably doesn't have a convenience store or anything inside of it. It's just the gas station, and you who can. Okay. Huh, not often you see one of those these days. I swear, Bucky is just growing like a plague. I'm gonna look at this in like 5 years and think, oh man, if only I knew. Repause, Disky, accumulator, LS service. I guess this is a car. No, they don't have a garage for that. I thought maybe it was a convenience store, which I guess it could be. Guess we must not need much of those, although I guess it would make sense if our protagonists stocked up the camper before going over here. I don't know what kind of building this is. I guess that's how you know you're in a rural area, just a rusty truck with possibly no tires on the outside. No, it's got tires, they're just in bad shape. But yeah, a rusty, undrivable car right outside for no particular reason. Couldn't sell it to a collector or anything, though I guess you could sell it for scrap. Diner, tasty food here. Open 24 hours. Dang. We lost so many 24-hour places during the COVID years, but then they came back after a bit. Please leave me alone. You look a little lost. I'm just tired. The place has some great coffee, if you're in the mood for one. As you can see, I usually go for a vanilla latte. Where are you headed? I like how he's looking straight up. I think the game assumed I'd approach him from the side. Start my new job. Oh, but the new park. Ah, that's great. Didn't know this job still existed. What do you do? Oh, I work in finance. I'm a financial analyst for a big firm downtown. Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, it's challenging, but I do enjoy it. It keeps me busy, that's for sure. That's impressive. Yeah, I guess so. It can be a bit of a roller coaster, but I don't hate what I do. I guess at the end of the day, that's what matters most. Welcome to the Twin River Diner. How are you doing today? Good, how about you? Feel free to take any of the seats you like, and I'll be right with you. Hey. How's the food? You just stared at me. I guess there's always someone who's not too big on talking. Best if I don't go too much detail. It's probably best if we don't go into too much detail about the story. Well, I guess if you're on a long trip like that, it's good to go to the bathroom before you leave so that you don't have to go halfway through. Long day of driving, huh? Where are you headed? I'm heading up north to make a delivery. What about you? I'm a staff for the state park. Huh, so, it's true. What did they say about what happened to those kids the other day? Well, I need to go. Oh, we can't say. I can't even imagine what the parents must be going through. It's every parent's worst nightmare. I do appreciate that I don't have to restart the entire run if I screw something up here and there. Can't talk to the chef, so... Alright, she's coming over here. Play it cool. Da 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 da. Good evening, I'm Barbara. Are you ready to order? Yes. What can I get for you? Grilled cheese, cheeseburger fries, a classic meatball sub chicken nuggets. Very well. Would you like anything to drink? Strawberry slush. Perfect. Anything else? That'll be all, thank you. Great. I'll bring out the food as it's ready. Let me know if anything else. Will do. Every so often you do run into an old 50s style diner like this, and it's not something that goes out of date. They do make new ones like this just because the aesthetic is nice, the old retro look. Although I guess over time there'll be more and more various different decades, but I think this, I guess 50s is just stereotypical Americana for a lot. Thank you. Ooh my. Consuming. Nuggies. Figured it'd be a while before I had a meal like this again. Yeah, if it's gonna be a while, might as well have a good. Huh? Text messages. How did it go? How was it? I'm here, still eating. This is so good. Oh, slurp, slurp, slurp. Those soap slurpees, always delicious, but wait, this is as much as anything else on the menu. Told ya. This food reminds me, you should send me that casserole recipe you're talking about. Might have a chance to immerse myself in the art of cuisine. Oh, you enjoy the food? Yeah, it was great. Would you like to have anything else, or should I get the check? Check, please. Okay, I'll be right back. Casserole art of cuisine and new lookout. Oh wow, I'm on my way home. Send you in a bit. And the waitress really works fast. Standard tip, I suppose. Hope you enjoy the rest of your ride. Thank you. Did I... something? Please take a seat, I'll be right with you. Where am I in the restroom? Yeah, it's right over there. Okay, coffee machine. Didn't know you could change the song. Dang, this place is not as many as I thought here, given those reasonable customers. Or maybe they live nearby. We do clearly see houses over there, so maybe some of them. Oh, hey, buddy. How's the burger? This little piece of heaven? This place is pretty much my weekend getaway. You new around here? Any staff are here? Must have heard the news then. A few weeks ago, the 3 kids went missing in the park. It's been all over the news to them. What happened? No one knows. The official report says they got lost, but a lot of people around here think something else happened. Something else? Rumor going around, there's a creature got them. The chupacabra. Yeah, you know, like Bigfoot, Goatman. People said there's something like that living in there in the Courage. Do you believe it? A lot of hikers and campers go missing in that forest. Some of them come back with stories you would not believe. Some of them never come back either. Where are you headed? Oh, I'm from Roseburg. This place is pretty much my weekend spot. Have a safe journey. should have taken it easy. Yeah, these are houses. Some of them could very well be. Oh wow, we ran right over there. Zoom. Use that car as a makeshift ramp. Wait, what? Oh, does it freeze? I thought. Darn. That explains why the waitress took a bit longer than expected. 8:02 p.m. Guess we'll find out if the psycho killer of the hour is actually Bigfoot back for revenge. I want to include the location of this park, but I don't want anyone seeking out the utter horrors I've seen in these woods. I mean, it's called Ironbark. Well, I guess that could be a falsified name. Yeah, Rosewood State Park. Okay, we'll have to make sure it goes to Rosewood State Park and get ready for the, I drove past the trail at first. I could park just in front of these people, but what if the psycho killer gets me? They'll be stuck. Parking by permit only. Luckily, I'm pretty sure we actually do have one. I'm sure the fact this is a camp, this is an RV specifically, is not going to become relevant later. Ironbark State Park. Welcome, Gate D. Gold Trail Creek. Review point. Alright. Looks like there's someone here, so we can ask him what our psycho killer of the hour is going to be. Oh yeah, so there really are 3 kids that went missing. Well, unfortunately, that's kind of the danger with nature. There could be bears, there could be wolves, there could be a lot of things. And that's kind of why you have to properly prepare before going. You don't just dive into the woods and assume everything will be alright. That guy's got a gun. Holy moly, it scared me. I thought you were one of them. One of who? My lord have mercy. Anyways, I can see your permit, please. Oh, I'm not a camper. I'm the new transferred fire lookout. Is that correct? I didn't know we were hiring this season. Hang on, let me check on that. Don't ask why I decided to give him that accent, it just felt most appropriate. Okay, pal, you're good to go. You'll be staffed over at Tower 11. I apologize for the confusion. I was under the impression the tower would be left unstaffed for the season, but here are your keys. Let me open the trail gate for ya. The tower key. Do you pick up the tower key, Resident Evil pickup theme? Since you're arriving this late, you might also need this flashlight for the long lookout. Thank you, Billy. You be careful. Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Have the sword, too. Welcome to Ironbark, pal. Now, for our purposes, when you get to your tower, be sure to make your first weather report from your system, just so we know you clocked in safely. If need be, you can reach out to Tower 12 during your staffing. Nice enough guy. He'll be your closest contact in case of emergency. Thank you, Billy. Hey. Got a piece of advice. Don't travel any further than half a mile or so north of your tower. Oh, why's that? Dangerous woods that way, pal. How incredibly specific. You know, you could just say there's bears or mountain lions or something that's dangerous there, and that would be reasonable, and that would keep people away a lot more. Rather than, oh, it's just some vague murder forest. You wouldn't be interested. Bobcats and bears. Nasty business. You got it. I thought he was trying to scare me, but he did look dead serious. Now, as per Scooby-Doo rules, the person who's vaguely suspicious is always innocent, so we don't have to worry about him. Foot trail, no bikes. Only horses stay on the trail. Designate access. I left my bag in the RV at first. Oh, of course. Oops. Well, it does make sense here, and I do appreciate it's a linear story, so having it work that way is kind of nice narratively. The bathroom door was strangely jammed. Is he in our building? Is he in our RV already? Does that usually happen? You know, it might be helpful to go, Billy, please tell me you accidentally locked yourself in my RV bathroom. It's a little embarrassing, but it'd be a lot less, frustrating. Okay, no, he's right here. That's a bit of a problem, because that means someone's in our van, and if you're here, and we're out here, maybe it's a sheriff. You know, to keep on the Scooby-Doo references. 11:32 p.m. Oh wow, that was 3 hours of travel, actually. It was a long hike, and I was starting to get cold now. Tower 11. Closest tower, frequency. I think you actually did have a radio in Firewatch, but we don't have one here, so we'll just have to make do. Ironbark, Lacey Trail. You know, we have no reason not to keep going here. I'm sure this is fine. Oh. Yeah, I guess my character's a bit too tired. Living in a fire tower is not a glamorous job. Imagine being out here for weeks at a time. It's not for everyone. Some could easily get cabin fever, I suppose. Okay, so there's lights, there's gas. I'm afraid my hands are full. Alright. The storage shed's here. Okay, that's where the energy is. Here. Oh. Thanks for the follow. I stream just about anything here, so feel free to stop by if something catches your eye. That's a generator. Might as well turn this on. I mean, why not? It'll make it nicer when we get in there. At least nicer than going in at complete darkness. We don't even have the darkness key. Once you're atop the tower, your job is to look for fires or anything out of the ordinary. Well, I do see a spinning key in the upper right corner. That's a little unusual. The cabin was filled with the aroma of wood. Gave me a sense of comfort. It's finally my new home. At least for a little while. Ironbark Fire Department. All rules lookouts must look on this tire. Lights out after 12 p.m. midnight. So, suddenly supply drops are handed out every Sunday. Absolutely no guests. System password is Ironbark Tower number. Refuel the generator routinely. Update reporting software routinely. No video games in the system. Remember to call your sister station before you sleep. I guess since we're really late, there's no point in, might as well close it all up here. Oh, there's nothing to close here. So I can block this all off except for... And there's no door on that here. Alright. Gotta make sure we get our surroundings going. We have to call the sister station, so let's see here. Radio equipment was sitting on a wooden table. Static. I can't do it until the story specifically tells me to. Knots. 17 knots. Here we go, rainbow. Floppy drive okay, mouse drive okay, initializing. Starting Rainbow 98. Professional. What's the password again? Supply drop. The password is Ironbark and then the tower number. There we go. Doo-doo. Ironbark Trail Map. Hi there, it's Smiley, your assistant. This is the Ironbark Trail Map. Whether you're planning a hike or sisters just want to explore, I'm here to help. Clickety-click. Here's a random fact. The Grand Canyon of the United States is not only breathtaking, but also incredibly old, estimated to be around 600 million years. What's in your mind today? The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen. It's referred to as the lungs of the earth. It's for its crucial role in generating the oxygen we breathe. Surprise, you found me. How can I assist you today? Honey never spoils. Archaeologists found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. How do they know? They may or may not have tried. What's on my day? Old radio tower. Let's see here. Where's ours on this thing? Granite Pass, Pagan Pass, Logan Trail. 2 arches closed in the winters. Mount Misery. Creek. Tower. I'm guessing Tower 11 is us here in the middle. Unless that's Tower 2 and it's in Roman numerals. In which case, oh dear. There's an old radio tower nearby. I think we saw that one, actually. We can look out and see the lake. That's true, too. Plague.exe. Flash drive media. Cats. Guess someone was making their own musical video. And found some filters in Photoshop they really liked. That was pretty nice.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ron Ross, and I'm here to paint with you. Today, I got some cool paint. This is something called testicular green. It reminds me of my wife. I love my wife. Anyways, a little water there. Time to switch brushes. Oops, that's the wrong brush. That's my needle. I'll save that for later. Ah, there it is, the basting brush. This brush is really great for painting in those details. I think I'll put a little tree here. This is where I buried the bodies. You know what would look good here?
That, you know?
Nice, happy cabin right there. Reminds me of when I had an affair with my wife, with a squirrel. Enough about me. Let's read some fan mail sent in by you guys. Eviction notice. Forget the fan mail.
Okay, that one actually was funny.
Right back after this commercial break.
Okay. No, I didn't like it at first. I thought it's trying too much to be trying too hard to be edgy. Even that eviction notice, fan mail, eviction notice. Okay, that one actually was funny. I admit.
And we are back. So how do you feel about being a plant? Do you moisturize? Fascinating. What do you do for a living? Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah?
Huh.
How does that work?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused, I admit.
Wow.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone's been wondering, how's the marriage with the wife? Sir, there's no need for that language. Sir, calm down.
Yeah,
What did you just say? Nobody talks to me like that on my show. What the f did you just say? Get over here, you piece of shit.
Yeah, this is why you don't want to get too deep into celebrities' lives. It never ends well.
Welcome to Ironbark State Park. If you're watching this video, then let me be the first to say, congratulations! You have been commissioned by the Ironbark Fire Department to protect one of the most prestigious parks in the state of Washington. Established in 1897, we have been known as one of the safest parks in America. We hope you can keep it that way for many years to come.
It might have been spoiled before I even got
This
here.
training video will ensure that you work to the best of your abilities.
Boy,
You've been selected as one of our fire lookout observers.
Flo.
This is a truly rewarding job which requires many hours of hard work.
TM.
You will be working in our state-of-the-art lookout towers.
So,
And the following is a list of responsibilities you will have. Keep watch for fire. Fire isn't going to be noticeable all of the time, so also keep watch for smoke. Make sure to know what color the smoke is. It may be crucial information. Fires are best stopped before they spread out of hand.
Drink and drive.
Keep records of daily temperature. When the temperature rises, it is best that we have those recorded. The science nerds at the Panoramic Preservation Society require us to note all changes in temperature. We think it's best not to get into a lawsuit.
I swear there's gonna be an
Keep
acronym
records
that
of daily wind speed. Wind is a big factor when it comes to fire. Use the anemometer to scientifically gather the data. After collecting the data, input it into our state-of-the-art service reporting form. This is a highly complicated form, often used by NASA employees. So don't be too ashamed if you can't figure it out at first. You have the privilege of using such a form. Keep campers out of unregistered campgrounds. The campers might start a campfire which could lead to a wildfire. They will not always listen to authority, so take precaution when escorting them. Make sure to note whether the person is a threat. If you're worried about your safety, do not hesitate to dial 911.
Oh yeah, we're only 4 hours
Keep
away
maintenance
from
of
the
the park.
closest to officer.
Make sure the park is kept clean. We have a status to uphold.
KW.
Now that you know most of the duties that a fire lookout has, you're ready to start.
most.
We hope that you have a great season out there on the tower. Try not to damage any of the equipment. And remember, if you see smoke, don't joke. Call the authorities and notify them of the predicament immediately.
That doesn't really, yeah, that doesn't really roll off the tongue. Plague EXE. Looks like ready to blast some zombies. Aim for the head. Almost sounds like circus music. Darn, I thought since I was red it would explode. Sharpshooter, get 500 points in the minigame. Something miserable with zombie hunting, I suppose. That looks like I should be able to shoot that for damage, but for it to make it explode, but it doesn't. It's pretty easy to loop them around, definitely. Just have to be careful not to corner yourself in a few of the areas here. Oh, I can shoot the same zombie twice. That's hilarious. This is a surprisingly generous game in terms of how long you have until they attack you. I know countless where simply having them brush up against me like I would instantly be lost health. Although they would also allow me to shoot that barrel to take them out. Oh, we got clipped in there. Whoops. Well, that's his problem. Service reporting, temperature in Fahrenheit. Welcome to the state-of-the-art service reporting software. Static.
New guy, haven't gotten your name yet. What is it again? I
Jack.
saw your light turn on. I gotta say, it's refreshing to see Tower 11 alive again.
Who's
I'm
this?
Connor, Fire Tower 12.
You're watching?
Isn't that the job? I've had to cover your area until you arrived.
I see.
Anyways, what brings you to this towering paradise of ours?
For change. I'm gonna transfer my iron horse.
Experienced comrade. I can see why Mitch picked you.
I'm really
You got a
tired.
fire going?
No.
Get her lit. The temperature's about to plummet. You don't want to sit through the storm shivering.
State-of-the-art software developed by Ironbark HQ. Measure weather conditions, provide equipment. Send it to HQ for evaluation. There's 17 knots, if I remember right.
I don't see the smoke. Did you light it up yet? Wood stove should be around the entrance. Get her lit.
There's no
Firewood. There must be plenty in the shack. That's all Marley did. The staffer who was in the lookout before you. She was one gritty woman. Anyways, you better get that fire going. You don't want to sit through the storm. Gasoline must be in your cabin, but if not, you can always grab your supplies from the storage shack.
We got gasoline there, so... I guess there must be wood back here. Apparently the one before us was really just harvesting all the time. Ah, yeah, that's a pretty good pile in there. there's the radio tower, and that's the tower, or 12. I'm sure that's safe and in no way a major fire hazard. Alright, the matches I threw away. I'm sure that match is perfectly safe to leave there.
I see the smoke. Nice to see Tower 11 alive again. Did you report for the night yet?
It's cloudy, isn't it?
Did you report for the night yet?
No, let me get
Better
to
get
it.
to it then. Here at Ironbark, you are required to report every night before signing off. You don't want to disappoint Mitch on your first night.
Cloud, clear, thunderstorm, dust storm. It's cloudy, no hikers. How do I get the temperature here? Celsius, Fahrenheit. About 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright. Something didn't look right. Alright, let's just check out the knots machine again. Knots, that is correct. Temperature is 45.5 degrees. Okay. I wonder if I put in the right weather condition.
You copy, new guy?
Tower 11 copy.
I think I'm gonna sign off for the day. Tower 12, signing off. You have a good night, new guy. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Crouch. Ah. So this seems to be the running mechanic in all the games. You always can crouch and look under the blinds. Guess it's time to sleep. Bit of a late night report, but I'm sure they won't mind. 3:26 a.m. Almost 3:3. Unintelligible. Someone's sending us a message. This could be urgent. Static. Connor? Well, I had to pee. Of course. first night being out of the cabin gave me a strange feeling. Oh, we're just gonna go it off here. Being left alone here was somewhat unsettling. Alright, so if we see any psycho killers, I got a weapon I can use on them right here, there. Is that someone in the lower left? I was done with it. Is that a person there? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess someone got the wrong frequency. It does, when we went in here, the sign does directly say what frequency the tower uses, in case you need to contact them, saying I'd like to report a fire or something. It's just you and me in the wind, and time just melts away. Ah, hot cocoa. That's a nice sunset. Oh, dang, they actually made a nice beach there. Radio tower. Let's see if we can catch the psycho killer on the beach. Not sure this is the best one to be taking photos of, whatever. The towers could make a nice accent here. Space to get off, oh my.
New guy, do you copy? This is Connor from Tower 12. Do you copy?
Suppose I have to, don't I?
Tower 11, do you copy?
Copy that, Connor, what's up?
Son of a bitch!
Excuse me?
Nobody bothers to get a camping permit these days anymore. Do you have eyes on the smoke north of your position?
Let me have a look. Oh, what do we have here now? Oh, nothing new. North. Smoke is white, indicative of a campfire. That's a pretty big fire if you can see it that big from here.
I need you to confirm. Do you see that smoke up north?
Yeah, definitely.
You spot that white smoke up north?
Yeah, I see it.
It appears to be in the Lacey Trail sector, which is not a registered campsite. People like that don't bother to clean up after themselves. Fire risks are high this season. Mind checking it out?
Yeah, do you have any other detail?
No additional information at the moment. Just follow Lacey Trail. Keep an eye out for any signs of a campfire or any potential hazards along the way.
Alright, heading north. I'll
Stay
pop back
safe
on.
out there. Don't forget to carry your bear spray in these woods, new guy. Over and out.
Bear spray, that's, we got some here, don't we? Oh, she never did send me that. Utility shack. Alright, take the bear spray with us. I'm sure this can't possibly end badly, right? It wasn't a psycho killer. The psycho killer was the bear all along. Lacy Trail. Warning, bear burrs. "8:37 p.m. I followed the trail that led me to the smoke. Oh dear, sounds like someone ran afoul by the bear. No camping, I love Jen. Oh my. We violated. Well, that is interesting. Is this gonna be for a puzzle? This is probably gonna be for a puzzle later, isn't it? Alright, let's prepare accordingly. Huh? Oh. Hope everything's okay. Jack, you okay? Alright, here we go. Pizza, pasta, bake. Oh neat, those are actually the photos I took. View from my tower. Thanks to the recipe, might try it tonight. Someone was very clearly whistling from behind here. Of course. I can't pick up anything here, really? I had to put it out. I have to get water to put that out. Jerks. They got their own walkie-talkie, yeah? Huh? Did I see something in here? Or is the smoke looking hazy? Has it become a purple haze? Yeah, like I said, the tower's frequency for the radio is there. Anyone could use that if they needed to, since the point is you could contact them to report something. Weird game of Hangman, but you know, those symbols vaguely. Hey, I hear you there, buddy. I hiked back to my tower through the dark. I couldn't shake the sense something was wrong. My mind couldn't help but think what might have happened. Oh, what the? Oh no, I thought, did it crash? Because it said the wait for program to respawn, but then it jumped back. If we go in there and there's a horse's head, I swear. I'd report to Connor about the vacant campsite. Connor, Tower 12, do you copy? Hey Connor, do you
Loud
copy?
and clear, new guy. I was just cooking myself some hot... Well, first, what's your status? Are you kidding me? Son of a bitch. They never learn, do they?
What do you mean?
I'm sick of these bastards.
Has this been happening a
This
lot?
is the third time this month alone.
Ah. These whole places are made very clear, but I guess some people just don't feel like it's an adventure unless they make their own.
Anything else you notice in those woods?
Mention the scream.
A scream. Must have been one of those red foxes. They sound pretty much like a screaming lady at night.
I don't know, it was a scream of manliness. Although, yeah, if you've ever heard foxes making noises, they make some pretty strange noises.
I don't know what you're talking about, new guy, but I heard from the rangers that a lot of campers have been flocking to that area lately because of the disappearance of those 3 kids.
The 3 kids went missing in those
About a
area?
month ago, they were hiking with their families. They went off the trail and just vanished. No trace of them since.
What does that have to do with the campers,
Well,
though?
people have started spreading rumors that the area might be haunted by some entities.
Of course, the looky-loos. Why am I not surprised? And, crap. Yeah, for the record, I can't look at chat. This is full screen. It will not let me go windowed, even though it has a windowed option this time. So, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be very locked in. So you might, but that does mean you might see me freaked out. That'll be interesting. But first, let me grab a sip of my drink. Okie dokie, there we are.
It's crazy, I know. You would think these rumors would scare people off, but apparently it's been the opposite.
Yeah, like I said, the looky-loos, the people want to see, oh man, I've got something that comes off as a, oh man, I gotta watch that no matter, as you should stay away, this is dangerous, automatically translates to, I must show everyone this at all costs. Because of course.
Sometimes, I only wish they were true.
Because I would finally get them to stop. Might be a bit of a scorched earth policy. Not sure I can agree with that, but I can understand the sentiment.
Well, at least now you know why Mitch had to staff Tower 11 urgently.
Glad to be of service.
Anyways, thanks for staying vigilant. I gotta contact the authorities so they can take care of this commotion first thing in the morning. Will do.
Will do.
Over and out.
Oops. I clicked too quickly. I don't think he said anything important there, but yeah. Alright, so basically we're calling the police to get arrested or find them. Right, we have to do our report, don't we? Hi there, I'm Smiley. Temperature and heat. None. I want to screw around with the reported by, but as I've clearly been seeing, it's not gonna let me screw around with that. I'm gonna have to do it right. Of course. Look what I got home to. The same casserole today. Yum yum. 50.1 Fahrenheit. I do appreciate 50.1. I do appreciate that the game is actually just straight up telling me what put in there rather than make me have to deal with the weird filter, because that thing is tiny as hell. I mean, I guess if it was much more legible, I'd be fine just going off it myself, but to have even including the decimals, that's been reasonable. 18 knots. There we are, submitted. Looks like there's nobody in towers 10, 13, or 16. Nor 4, 6, or 7. Console. For command information type help. Ready to wield some digital magic type help to get the command list. Check for 6 to upstake. No system available update. Check back later. 20.7 update. Guess it's time to close up for the night. That's... Oh, right. And there's none there, so I can't close that one. I'm actually not sure if I'm required to do this, but... Oh, oops. It does feel like there's something missing there. 420, nice. Let me try the recipe now. Uncooked pasta. Marinara sauce. Is there really no fridge here? Guess not, but... Here we are. Crouch. Here we are, marinara sauce. I knew there was something there. Pepperoni. Beans, nice, but not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. Pepperoni. Mozzarella cheese and diced tomatoes. Wow, we got a lot of beans. That's vegetables. Potatoes. Mozzarella. Here are diced tomatoes. Place all ingredients in the casserole. Bake for 20, 4 minutes. Enjoy. Call me? You can call me by my name, you know, buddy. I'm not a self-insert protagonist.
Just reported their ass to the authorities.
Ah, good job. What'd they say?
Don't worry. Forest Service agency will take care of it first thing in the morning.
Well, that's relieving.
Hope they can track them down and give them a piece of their mind. Tell you what, I think I'm gonna hit the sack now. I know it's been a tough day, but you're doing an excellent job up there.
Well, thank you, Connor.
Over 12, signing off. Over and out.
Over and out. I just remember the smell of fresh, sizzling cheese. I liked eating in bed. Maybe I shouldn't have closed those things yet. Eating in bed is such an oddly specific preference. I was already full. Yeah, I can put all this stuff away later. It was getting cold. I had to get the wood stove lit. Right, we need to get all that firewood. Huh, maybe we will be reliving Firewatch. I would actually not be against that. I did enjoy Firewatch for the little story it was. It's not one of those grand epic tales. It's not gonna get a bunch of sequels, but for a self-contained story, I did enjoy it. Oh, I need gasoline. Yeah, that's safe. Mm-hmm. 2:30 a.m. more or less. I was awoken by something that caused my eyes to drift open. That is a very strange shadow. Very strange about that night.
Huh?
Ah, you wanna go? Oh, come on. You know, there is something I did learn about actual, what are these things called? The actual park ranger towers stuff. And it's because of Firewatch. Hey, that's worked out. Yeah. As I've learned, there actually are gates and doorways and stuff that specifically prevent unauthorized people from entering there just willy-nilly. So, well, I'm sure the story would just say, oh, they had budget cuts or it was really old and they didn't have those set up, but in the general sense, yeah, they actually do, in fact, have towers specifically to prevent you from, they do, in fact, have towers. The towers are set up so that you can't just go in there and murder the person who lives there. As it turns out, they are aware that a person living out in the middle of nowhere, or for ages at a time, it's probably good to make it so that someone's gonna have to actually break down the whole thing if they want to actually get in there and murder them, because park rangers vanishing is kind of bad for PR and getting people to work there. Also, I don't care what the game says. I could absolutely take that guy. Something strange. Billy. Billy. I was woken by feeling as my eyes began to drift open. I'm pretty sure this is something that was definitely made up to make the story a bit scarier, but yeah. Who's this strange antler person? Yeah. It turns out nobody would ever take a job like this if everyone in doing so always vanished. And I still say I could have taken that guy. I felt a presence outside. Oh. Hey, asshole. It's a reverse pentagram that's evil. Not a regular pentagram, a reverse one. Dick can't even get his evil symbols right, and that makes me more frustrated than the fact that apparently it's supposed to be some sort of evil cult. I didn't know what to make of it at the moment. The only logical I think is it was to contact Connor. And not only do we have strange cultists at night trying to murder us, we also have idiot cultists. Connor, do you copy? I need to copy, it's urgent.
You have any idea what time it is?
Something outside my door.
Gonna wait until morning?
Still.
Tell you what, new guy. It's probably best to ignore these kids messing around. I suspect that's what Marley got tired of.
And this is, what if it's not a prank?
These kids can be pretty creative with these pranks. You watch too many horror movies. Maybe they thought it would be funny.
Well, that would explain why they don't seem to understand their own evil symbols, but I don't think our characters can be convinced of that.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, which is where they do these things.
Here's what we'll do. I'll send someone to check in on you tomorrow. For now, just lock your door, take a deep breath, and try to get some rest. We can't do much in the dark. It'll be morning before you know it. Try to get some sleep, Jack.
Alright, thanks. Connor didn't make any sense. There's not much I could have done in the dark. He is right. I mean, at the end of the day, well, I guess it's also possible he might be a member. It might have actually been even been him there, and he was lying there. The next day I woke up not being so sure if last night was real or just a dream. Connor tried to reason it as a harmless prank by some kids. But there's something about that night that just felt darker. There's something strange happening in those woods. Yeah, we got a bunch of dumbass cultists. And I mean, they're dumbasses by cultist standards. Alright, they want me finding something specific. My paranoia for these woods only grew after last night, which drove me to be extra vigilant going forward. Oh, I can clear this out. Not doing much here. Ah. That's actually a flare. We need to help that. They could be under attack by the dumbass cultists. I was too hungry. Are you serious right now? You see an actual SOS and you go,
Hello? Is anyone there? I need help. Please, someone answer. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
This is Jack, Tower 11.
Thank goodness. I'm lost, and I'm really starting to freak out.
What's going on?
don't even know where to start. I went out to explore the area and lost track of time.
Hiker.
And now it's dark, and I can't remember the trail back to my truck. I think I'm lost.
What equipment do you have?
I have a flashlight, a compass, a fully charged two-way radio, a flare gun, and some of my camping equipment.
Can you just grab
I'm
a
wearing a
clothing?
red jacket, camo pants, and a green backpack.
And what's your current location?
I'm in the middle of the woods, on this trail surrounded by trees. Everything looks different at night. I thought shooting a few flare gun shots might get someone's attention, but no one's come yet.
Well, clearly, if everyone's too hungry to bother, apparently that's why.
All it did was light up the trees and make everything look even scarier. I just want to find a way out of here.
Do you remember any landmarks?
I remember passing a small stream earlier.
In what direction
I'm walking
is it?
towards west right now because I remember walking east when I came here. Oh, thank goodness. I see it.
See
I'm
what?
at a trail intersection now, but I can't remember if I should take the right trail or the left to get back to the trailhead. Can you help me?
Scan the map and get back to you. Alright, so let's see here. Hi there, I'm a Smiley. Trustees. He goes west.
Hello? Are both of these? I'm just so anxious.
Alright, he's split. So there's two places it could be going. You saw a creek a little back, so it could be here, Gold Creek. So he's either here or here. I'm not sure if you can even see my... Actually, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse right now. But yeah, it's in one of these two locations. Alright, let me think about this. He says he's going west right now. Because you know east was when he came. He's most likely on this trail. Further up here. He didn't say he saw a camper though. He just saw the creek and there's nothing here, so down Lacey Trail. That's when we came in, at least. So yeah, it looks like he's going down Logan Trail.
I'm at a trail intersection now, but I can't remember if I should take the right trail or the left to get back to the trailhead.
The trailhead is what he needs to go to. Let's see here, trailhead. So he's going west. He saw a creek.
Hello?
Alright, let me try and see here. Came east, west, but he's at a trail split. He caught a creek a moment ago. He could be here, actually. In which case, the left trail will be the correct one.
I'm at a trail intersection now, but I knew it! I thought I couldn't have trusted myself with this decision. Thanks for helping me through this.
Hope you reach the trail safely.
I'm right here!
What do you mean?
I hear you. I hear your whistles.
That's not me.
What? I see you behind the trees to my right.
That's not me.
You're freaking me out.
I knew it was Billy. Holy moly, what took you so long in there? Or whistling. Once again, it's that whistling we heard at the campsite. I just had to say yeah, I guess it's too late for that poor bastard. I've been knocking for hours. I was just checking on you. What are you up to, pal? I was listening to Lost Hiker. At this hour? May the Lord be merciful. Anyways, here's our tower supplies here. Just got the usual essentials. I feel like I'm gonna pass out if I keep holding this for one more second. Alright, sure, I'll take them. What were you doing here last night? What do you mean? Up north. Why were you there? I wouldn't screw around out there, pal. I was required to investigate campfire smoke. Oh, Lord have mercy. Nasty business up there, pal. Bobcats and bears. You be careful out there, pal. These woods ain't normal. Oh, and there's stuff out there that would love to get a piece of you. Yeah, he keeps saying bobcats and bears. I don't think he's lying that there's a lot of genuinely dangerous wild animals, but... Oh, no, remember Scooby-Doo rules. The most helpful one is the most threatening, so Connor is probably more likely than he is, just because he's the one being suspicious. So remember, Scooby-Doo taught us the only monsters are people, all trying to screw others over for money. Not to mention, you'd be quite a distance from help if anything were to happen. I've got enough to keep me occupied here. Absolutely, it's a busy job. I've been hearing you've been a bit on edge. Everything alright? Mention the skull. Oh, Lord have mercy. Should you take a photo up before cleaning it up out? I didn't think about it. You know, it's best we don't dwell on these things, pal. Besides, we can't do anything about the evidence. Anyways, it's best to get late. I better get going now. Just keep watch. Thank you for supplies. I know what it means by hunger, and what when you're made a big meal you can't finish. Alright, yeah. Yeah, think about it, I'm not sure why we didn't take a photo of that. That's kind of a big deal. And we seem to have some sort of cell phone or something on us that we can use to check our messages. Well, no, this is 2002. Blackberries and other smartphones did exist at the time, but they were generally only used by rich folk, which this person most definitely is not. I liked eating in bed. Well, first things first. We now know who the psycho killer of the hour is, so, well, first of all, let me put this in here. So it's time to pretend we're not home. I was going to joke over how dumb he was for not thinking we were there, but no, he knew we were in there, he just didn't want to... Oh, right. It's just for whatever reason, I guess he decided to, You know, I don't think know if the game would actually tell me to do this. They might have, because it would have ruined everything if, the cultist out there saw us through here in bed. Although, like I said, he seemed to be well aware we were here, but he didn't seem to want to, even though he could very easily have broken in, because, look at this. You could easily break this with just your bare hands, even if you weren't in the best of shape. It's possible that the game over stuff is purely a mechanical thing, and he wasn't actually trying to kill us, but they need to have the danger there. I did close all of them, right? Yes, so... This is a pretty nice recipe, though. Maybe I should get some supplies for it myself. Alright, I'll wash this tomorrow. Right, we have to do our report still. 54.1 Fahrenheit. I didn't feel comfortable facing my back to an open door. Well, technically it's 0 because that one we accidentally led that one to his death. But that's not our problem. Oopsie. Wind speed in knots. 25 knots. Much more wind speed today. And still kind of cloudy. I'm guessing that's just the natural biome of the area, I suppose. Something didn't look right. Oh, it's 25, not 35. Wasn't sure if I put in the right weather condition. Oh, it was windy. Report submitted. It was getting cold. Thought I'd get the stove lit. Yeah, we need to be able to tell if someone came in here because they wouldn't close the door behind themselves. I seem to crab walk a lot faster than I. The hell? That got me, but that was also kind of. Just gave me a heart attack. I understand loneliness can make the minds play tricks on you. What are you doing here? No need to be alarmed. I'm a worker. I was working at some routine maintenance on the radio tower over there. I thought I'd say hi to the new guy everyone's been talking about. I'm gonna be honest. While there have been some jump scares in the series that worked, I think this one was a bit too much. Every Sunday, just trying to keep the communication lines open. We must ensure that the right message reaches the right places. Wouldn't you agree? I agree, fire risks are very high this season. Absolutely, but some fires are meant to burn, and no amount of prevention can stop them. What do you mean by that? Nature has its own plans. Some things can't be controlled, no matter how hard we try. And sometimes disasters are just another form of cleansing, a way for the land to pure. Okay. Oh, right, I was supposed to ask him for his name first, but he never gave it. But he's Silas, I guess. I should see around Silas. Have a good night, Jack. Curiosity can lead to places you'd rather not go. Farewell, Jack. That guy gave out the creepiest vibes. Well, let's beware. Scooby-Doo rules. We still can't rule out Connor as the problem. Yeah, I think that was a... yeah. I'll admit it got me, but again, jump scares are definitely something that has to be done in a particular way, or else they kind of feel cheap, even when they'd work.
I see the smoke coming out of your tower. Don't tell me you're not in there. New guy, you there?
Don't tell me you're not in there.
You copy now.
Yeah, this is Jack.
Finally. I've been trying to reach you for a while now.
Ran to
Where have you
Silas
been?
stairs.
Ran into who?
The guy maintaining the radio tower.
Is this about yesterday?
Wait, what do you mean?
You trying to yank my chain now?
What do you
That
mean?
radio tower's been out of service for ages now. It was closed down years ago after a lightning strike fried its systems, and its repair cost was deemed too costly.
And he said he's here every Sunday.
Its repair date was postponed until the next big funding, which is no time soon, according to Mitch.
Then who did I just talk to?
Look, if what you're saying is true, it could be another one of those goons playing pranks on you.
He knew my name.
Knew your name. You think he's been listening?
Possibly.
Either way, disguising as a staff member is strictly forbidden according to park guidelines.
That is what you're worried about.
Next time you see him, get his information, or take a photo. We need to figure this out. Anyways, I'm seeing that you've already reported. I think I'm gonna hit the sack now. Tower 12, signing off.
Good night, over and out. So yeah, he was a cultist that was telling us to leave them alone. Problem is, they're starting fire, or they're messing with the official property. What the hell do they expect's gonna happen? And I get they need for a cult that's trying to be incognito, you'd think they'd want to not do something that would blatantly draw attention, like, you know, desecrating a tower. Then again, it could be that maybe Scooby-Doo was wrong. Maybe Billy really was a member, and that's why he said he was under the impression it was supposed to be that way. In which case, Billy would have given him the information. After all, Billy knew everything about us. The name, and where we'd be, everything about us. My unease was growing with every starting day. When I signed off that night, I told myself it was a change of environment I needed getting used to. The strangest I'd seen so far was not enough to cause alarm yet. However, that would soon change. 2 nights later. Dang, we've barely even been here a week and they're provoking the hell out of me. And they're trying to be incognito. Is that what I'm getting from all this?
New guy, you got a minute?
For the last time, I'm not a self-insert protagonist. You can use my name. What is it?
Well, good news. Just heard from the HQ. They say we've got a new system update on the computer. They just wanted me to let you know. They say it's an important security update.
Oh, nice.
No more snoopers, I guess.
Sure, how do I update the
Well,
computer?
to be honest with you, all this new technology, it's not really my thing.
Really? If he's on the older end, and that he sounds surprisingly young. Dang.
Dare I say it, these computers are probably going to take all our jobs one day.
Oh, they're gonna make an people, or rather, people are gonna try and make an effort, but
Anyways, for now, use the console to run the new system update.
I guess this is going to date the video, but I mean, I guess it was rather famous. Duolingo infamously tried to replace damn near their entire staff with AI, and it turns out that doesn't work. The entire thing went down in flames to the point they're basically trying to pay for an anime series and other things to try and get their PR back up. I guess they're hoping to pull a Cyberpunk 2077. Problem with that is, Cyberpunk 2077, I'd personally argue, despite all the bugs and horrible gameplay stuff at the start, that game always had a genuinely good story behind it, and world and story and stuff, so that was a lot easier to get back of. Last I checked, Duolingo doesn't have its own world building and such, and it'd be funny if they tried, though.
I'm sure a young man like you can figure it out.
Yeah, he thinks, this guy doesn't honestly sound that much older than the protagonist. Sheesh. I got it. Thanks, got it. 3 updates found. Filtering. Let's see here. Update for system. Update for Rainbow. Security patch. Security unknown. I will still, though, while I do have... I am making fun of a couple things. I do like how the general production values of this episode have clearly been significantly better than the past 2. You'll accepted true. Update. Please enter the update package code. Package looking for serviceable lines. Busy lines. Please enter an active line. Oh, right. Really? Oh, I see. They'll have busy lines, so... I went all except for the one that was free. The system is now up to date. Power went out. Alright, let me just stretch a moment here. Alright, yeah. I do generally like the atmosphere, that's for sure. Like, this power... Oh, it's simple, so they're probably gonna pull something, but this would actually be a... Actually feels like it's building up towards something. Oh, I can't close these two. Huh. I wonder why. You'd almost think there's something outside those I need to specifically see. I mean, it could also be bugged, but I don't think that's the issue. Probably worth it to close that off. Huh. Generator has run out of gas. You'd think we'd want to refill that. Now, here we come again. Time to pour it all in. I had to pee before going back up. Are you serious? You peed right off the damn thing. Why not do that again? If you're lucky, you might even hit a cultist. Wouldn't that make it feel better, peeing on a cultist? I'm surprised to let me go this far out, actually. I mean, it's not a huge distance, but... kind of a neat effect, actually. Sheesh. Really? You want me to go all the way to the river to pee? Oh, come on. You can pee off the bridge. Or am I going completely the wrong direction? Was this a trailer here? Yeah, I think it was, actually. Although that would be pretty awful if it was our RV here. Although I suppose that would imply that the cultists wanted us to leave, and yet they decided to destroy our only exits. I do not know where it wants me to pee. I'm also amused that we've had several peeing action in this game, in this series so far. Did they turn the bear crossing sign around? Or is that just a bug? Whatever. Oh, what am I thinking? It's a porta potty here. This is a lot of noise. Is that tree walking towards me? I got my eye on you, tree. Might as well grab this stuff. We're gonna need it. One week later, finally, when time was flying by, Connor's generator was under maintenance, which means I had to cover his area the past 2 days. When there were no fires going, the only thing I'd have to check in on Connor twice a day. That might have been the only time I ever talked, unless I was talking to myself 2:30 a.m. again.
We got another one. I know it's late, but you're gonna want to see this one, Jack. Jack, I need you to wake up. You copy? Jack, you copy?
Right here, Connor.
Okay, tell you what. I don't have the energy to do this right now.
What happened?
I've been here busting my ass, working on that old piece of garbage generator, and now I'm seeing this. I'm seeing more smoke to my west. Looks like we got another camper. It appears to be in your sector. You see the campsite from your end?
Alright, let me have a look.
You know what? I don't have it in me to deal with this crap tonight. I'm gonna let you deal with this one. If they don't run away this time, take their photos and IDs. And if things get worse, don't hesitate to call HQ for help. Update me tomorrow morning. I'm gonna get some rest.
I guess we've been dealing with this a few times now. Yeah, a bunch of idiot campers. Oops. I didn't know what to make of it. One thing that made sense at the time was to take evidence of it. Yeah, I was worried they might see me while immediately after that, which would be a bit bullshit, but this. Now, this is going to make a flash because we have to be able to see that, and they are for sure going to notice that. Yeah, if they saw me through the binoculars, I'd have called BS, but this makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure why he thought that was a good idea. The guy was too stupid to check his obvious spot. Actually, yeah, maybe he didn't bother looking under the bed because he thought maybe I'd already made a run for it. Although, no, I think the porta potty made more sense because there's only one hiding spot in the entire area. It was locked. Oh, come the hell on! Kicked in, I hit the gas and drove to the nearest ranger cabin. Out of breath, I radioed and alerted the HQ. Look, Jack, got a little stir crazy out here. Next morning, authorities allegedly ran a small investigation, but of course they found no signs of misconduct. No one believed my story, dismissing it. Just stick to looking out fires, he offered. However, that was the last time I ever set my foot in those woods. The unease still sits heavy in my stomach. Though many years have passed, my experience feels vivid in my memory. My family thought I was making the whole thing up, which is really out of my character, but I know what I saw. I mean, we literally took a photo. How is it the photograph not evidence? Because remember, this was 2002. Video editing software didn't exist, at least not in any meaningful form. Real or not, after the dark, these became a haven for illegal activities. So if any of you plan to go camping, please be safe. True, I mean, even without the cult there, or those idiotic teenagers kept, yeah, those idiot teenagers kept causing fires and stuff like that that could cause problems. Survivor survived the 4th episode. Oh, they didn't actually use the, they didn't use the messaging system that much this time around. It did set the stage for things, but by and large it wasn't relied on heavily. In the general sense, I do think the atmosphere was very good, giving you a sense of unease. Like, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to actually find something with those binoculars the couple times there, or see something with the view. So the fact that I wasn't, it was just scripted, did actually help prevent it from being too predictable and way too much. But like I said, the Silas, who was very clearly one of the cult members there, and possibly even Billy, now that we, after all, as soon as we escaped, his was completely locked, as if he wasn't there. So I guess Scooby-Doo lied to us. How frustrating. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was indeed about a couple hours, and unfortunately I started a lot later than I was planning. So, you know what? We're gonna have the final little episode next week. It'll be nice. It's spreading out a bit more than I'd like, but at the same time, perhaps this is something to be savored a bit. Plus, when perhaps doing all those 3 episodes at once might not have been to their benefit, but then again, maybe it's just that I was worried that I was bouncing off them, but I think, I think a big part of it is indeed, the early ones, the production values weren't great. They were nice little stories here with a little extra here and there, but they weren't, this kind of game is meant to be kind of popcorn, a nice snack between bigger stuff, but you must never replace a full meal with it, and in that aspect, yeah, I think it's pretty good in that game jam sort of appeal. Well, this is definitely, even with the complaints I made, I still would say I've definitely felt a lot better about this one than the others, so hopefully I can continue that for the final episode. And a little while, actually, I guess I've already dated the VOD here for anyone looking, so they've already announced that they plan to do another season, so that's going to be quite nice to see. Alright, well, like I said, even if they made up virtually all of this, and it was based on a guy who said I might have seen something that could have possibly been culty in the woods, I still think the story they crafted around it was, in fact, entertaining. At the end of the day, it's what matters. And yeah, it did bring me some stuff I could bring up from Firewatch, since I did actually learn a bit about how park rangers actually work there, including, yeah, they make it so that you can't do that short of actually busting down the whole thing to get there. So, kind of I guess that also does show how games like this and Firewatch can get you to learn some things just on your own, and that's kind of nice in of itself. Alright, well, until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.